Hey, I'm John Fugelsang, and I want to tell you that I love hanging out on Briggs Media, but love is not a strong enough word for how we feel about this woman.
Jimmy's day was the day that he went to dinner with the Queen looking like a penguin in the third trimester. This same day, the president, before he went to bed, tweeted at 1 a.m. about how Bette Midler was a washed-up psycho. This was one fucking day.
So your show, I just saw it. It was fabulous, very political, very spicy. How do you come up with your content?
Well, this show, it's the working title is Unpresidented, which was the first spelling error Donald Trump made after he was elected. And this show was commissioned by a theater company in New Mexico, the Revolutions Theater Company. They were having an international theater festival that I've played at before, and they asked me to do a fundraising show, and I was like, well, do you want one of my old off-Broadway shows? And they said, no, do something new. So I slapped together a bunch of my jokes about Donald Trump and a bunch of jokes about having a kid, and it went really well. So we've done it about 10 times in LA and New York, and we're going to go back next week and do a big show in LA for industry, and Elaine Boozler is opening, and in a great big beautiful theater. So this was sort of like my dress rehearsal.
Well, congratulations. I love it. I love the whole kid skit. That was great.
My kid sees more dogs in a day than a suburban kid sees in a year. We had an experience in Central Park, honest to God, watching a raccoon eat a bagel while a rat and a duck watched him.
That is pretty amazing when you have a kid. It's like your whole life totally changes. So what changed in your life totally?
Having a kid,
Yeah.
I mean, everything changes. You change, and it's weird because you change. It comes from the outside and makes you change from the inside. You stop sleeping for a couple of years. You stop having fun. You stop having sex. You stop having sleep. You stop going out with friends. On that level, it's great because if you ever don't want to do something, it's always
It's a good excuse.
oh, screw you, I got a baby, yo. Oh, I want to come to your improv show. I'd love to come to your live podcast taping. Screw you, I got a baby, yo. So you get out a lot of stuff. But then, you turn this corner and you fall madly in love with this kid, and then you realize, oh, I'd rather be with this little kid than with any of my friends. And so, you learn a lot about yourself, and I think... And I had a kid very late in life. I was never going to have a kid. My wife and I were going to be the fun aunt and uncle and be partying and enjoy ourselves. And
Like me.
Like you, yeah. But then everyone I knew started dying all at once, and we just kind of felt like, well, we got to do something crazy. So we did it, and it was really, really hard, and then it got really good. The truth is, I had a child just for the material.
Oh.
I didn't know Trump would be president. If I'd known I'd have Trump as president, I wouldn't have needed this.
So tell our audience, what other things are you doing? I mean, you do so many different things. I know you do Sirius XM, you do Up, you do comedy, you do all types of things.
I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. I do a podcast called Sanity Cast about how to stay sane in the era we're in right now. I do a political comedy tour called the Sexy Liberal Comedy Tour that Stephanie Miller does, which we've had everybody from Margaret Cho to Malcolm Nance to Rob Reiner to Aisha Tyler, Martin Sheen, Congressman Ted Lieu, Congressman Adam Schiff have all joined us on stage. A lot of great people. I'm writing a book about Christianity and politics. My mom was a nun. My dad was a Franciscan brother.
What a storyline.
Yeah. I'm raising a kid in New York City. I am a podcast book, pitching a lot of TV shows. I'm an actor. I've been murdered on CSI. I once got Mitt Romney's advisor to call him an Etch-a-Sketch on CNN. I once interviewed 2 Beatles in different continents in the same week.
Any other great stories you have for us?
I mean, listen, I've had a crazy career. I've been picketed by Westboro Baptist Church. I've done radio in the bottom of a 2-man submarine in the Bermuda Triangle.
Wow.
Yeah, I did that.
And you didn't drown. That's good.
Little 2-man hamster ball down at the bottom. I have done stand-up for the troops overseas, including Haiti after the quake. I once offered David Duke, the Nazi Klansman, hot gay sex on the Bill Maher show if he would stop.
That sounds exciting.
It was for my parents. I always wanted to have a career where I could do a lot of different things.
Oh, you're very well-rounded, that's for sure. So what's next on the horizon? I'm thinking maybe a suit line, maybe?
JCPenney Big and Tall Men's Shop, ladies. I don't think so. It's a crime against fashion. That's like tax tips from Willie Nelson. But I'm writing a book called Separation of Church and Hate about how to use the Bible when debating a right-wing, bigoted so-called Christian, because they're not really down with Jesus. And pitching a lot of TV shows, doing Sirius XM every day, and, hitting on Donna Briggs and failing miserably.
I know how to find you at Sirius, but tell everyone else how to find you at Sirius.
I'm on Sirius XM Insight, channel 121, a show called Tell Me Everything every day at 12 noon Eastern, or go to johnfugelsang.com. Hard to spell. We have a great online store there. Resistance swag. Unlike Donald and Ivanka, all my merch is made in America. And John Fugelsang on Twitter and Instagram.
Well, thanks so much. Is this another booking on your show?
For you?
Of course.
Donna, I would always have you on my show, and not just because my parole officer told me I had to.
Follow me on Instagram at @IamDonnaBriggs_ or Twitter, Donna Briggs 10. And remember, make every day a great day.